So a request has been made for there to be some floating shelves over here. We're going to make them out of beetle kill pine. Looks really cool. So we're just going to make some floating shelves. It's going to be interesting to see how we attach these. Let's find out. So here's the wood we picked out. This is some shiplap we got at Home Depot. Beetle kill. It's 6 feet by 8 inches. It's a pretty cool pattern on there. Yeah. What do you think, bub?
Good.
So you can see, since it is shiplap, our usable wood is going to go from about here to here, which gives us just under 6 inches. So what I'm going to do first is cut off this edge, and then we will plane down this edge and then put it on the table saw and get a nice square cut there. It's about almost 3/4 of an inch thick, but not quite. I think I'm going to plane it down to 5/8 inch. So let's do this first step. Got a nice edge there. Let's make it nice and flat all the way. Alright, there we go. We got them nice and smooth and square. Looking good. They are about 5/8, just a smidge, not even a 32nd over 5/8. That'll be alright. That'll give me enough room to sand them down even further when we put them together. Alright, let me show you what we're going to do here. It's going to be about 30 inches long. I'm not set on that because we're just going to use what wood we have. It's going to have banding around it that I'm going to cut from the existing piece, and we're going to sandwich 2 boards together with the banding around it. It's going to be about 1 1/4 inch thick, and that's about it. We're going to hang it up. I got some really long lag screws, so when I figure out where the studs are, where we're going to find where we're going to hang it, I'm going to drill some holes in here, put the lag screws in, and then put the molding over it, so you won't be able to see any hardware. It's going to be nice. Right there. Alright, there we go. We got 4 pieces. Perfectly even. Let's figure out what side I want to show. Kind of like that. And that. Yeah. And then definitely that. Like that. Let's glue them up.
A machine, and I'm gonna make a bird nest that has all this sawdust in it. In one handful, I can get this much too. then you let go and then it goes flying off and it's supposed, and then when you look at it again, it's like this. Well, it's supposed to. And then the lock is flying. Cool.
All right, so these will be going together like that. So I'm going to put the end pieces on first. I will glue and we'll put a little brad in there, and then we'll sand all this down. Then we're going to go figure out where they're going to go. We'll drill some holes. I've got 2 lag screws. See, I'll show those to you. These guys. These are going to go into the board and into the wall. So you can see, I may have to go to the hardware store because that's a lot sticking out. They're going to be sticking, oh yeah, 4 inches. Yeah, maybe 8 inches wasn't such a good idea. Let's go get some 6 inchers. We'll bore a little hole so this goes in a little further. We'll go get some 6 inchers and there. Well, there you have it. Sanded them down with 150. So yeah, there we go. Now we just gotta figure out where we're gonna hang them. Gotta get some new bolts. Drill the holes, hang them up, attach this. We'll hit them with some more sandpaper and clean them off and spray some urethane on them, and it'll look pretty nice. I think that's the bottom. Alright, change of plans. So when I went inside last night and asked the missus where she wanted these, recommending we absolutely make positively sure that the final decision on placement is made, because this is a relatively permanent installation. She responded in that we should probably just use some brackets to hang these, because she didn't want to commit to that level of where these were going. So I don't want to make these not floating shelves. I don't want to use brackets. I think these will look nice on the wall as floating shelves. So went out, picked up some of these keyhole hangers. Pretty simple. You put these on the back of whatever you're going to hang, and yeah, there we go. You put a screw in the wall and hang these on it. Only problem is these are just about the smallest ones you can get, and you can see they are too tall. What I could do is I could cut off the bottom part and just screw them in with one screw, but that'd be kind of weird. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip them on their side, and when you slide them in diagonally, they're still held in there really well. The bonus to doing it this way is I can pre-attach all the pieces, sand them down really nice, finish them before any hanging is done, so I don't have to deal with masking the wall and accidentally sanding the wall and all that good stuff. I'm going to attach these, glue them up, pin them, clamp them, and we're going to take a Forstner bit and cut out the holes that will be needed on the backs. We're going to put one on the end, one in the middle, and one over here. They won't be able to support as much weight as using lag screws, but these are pretty small shelves, and as long as the kids don't go using them as jungle gyms, I think we'll be okay. All right, we'll let that set up for a half hour or so and fill in the nail holes and sand her down. Hey everybody, it's been a few days. I got these sanded down and 2 coats of urethane with the light sanding between each one, 200 and then 400. Looking pretty snazzy. So now we're going to put these hangers in, and these will be pretty easy. I'll make sure I remember which way's up. Goes in there. Drill a couple pilot holes. There we go. Now these are purposefully recessed. When I go and I put the screws in the wall, I'll leave them sticking out just enough so that'll slide right in. Let's do that 5 more times. So I've taken some mudding drywall seam tape. Now, when I go to hang this on the wall, I can just level a line on the wall, put this on it, mark the holes, put the anchors in, and it should line up perfectly. Well, now isn't that a pretty picture? Yum. Let's try this one. Smoothly. All right, let's. Oh, I bet you thought we were done, huh? Nope. It isn't perfect. Check this out. So we got. Push this up against here. We have an uneven wall. Look at that. We have an uneven wall. That's why this shelf was such a pain to get up. Got a little space over there. Little gap right here, and then it sits up flush nice and tight there. And then on this one it's much better, but let's see if we can get it. There's just a tiny little gap in the middle. So we're gonna scribe these really quick and sand down the back so they fit nice and snug and tight against the wall. Alright, the other thing I don't like is the way these bolts are situated. I had hoped they'd have a little bit more grip, but as you can see, this one's kind of bubbled out, the plaster, and they're just not tight. So what I did, I went and I bought some of these nice heavy-duty toggle bolts. So you'll be able to push this in, keep it tight to the wall, and there you go. Alright, shelves are in, but now it is time for the ultimate test. You ready? Check this out. Look at that. 25-pound cat, no problem. What are you gonna do? You gonna test the other one? Alright, oh, come here, come here. Oh, I gotcha. Let's test this one. Test this one. What do you think? No? Alright. Success. There you have it. Look at that. It's a still life portrait if I ever saw one. Aren't they beautiful?